Hello everyone, and it is a winter time now in Europe, and most of us are even contemplating when we're going to have a chance again to ride our bikes. And some of us, the lucky ones, are planning trips to go to Spain or Portugal or even Morocco for the matter in order to get a bit of more sunshine. For those of us that left behind, we are the only consolation that we have is to get those jobs done on our bikes, plan our trips for the next summer. So in this video, I'm going to share with you and give you some tips and advices if you are planning to do the biggest festival in Europe next year, the ABR Festival. So stay with me and to find out. Welcome back, guys, and this is Adrian E 44 Degrees Motorbike Adventures. And if you are new to this channel and you like the content, please consider subscribe and give me the thumbs up. That helps me keeping myself motivated in order to create and share videos like this in the future. All right, thanks so much for this. My first trip last year to the ABR Festival was really great. I had a really good experience. I think anybody that rides a bike, regardless if it's an adventure bike or not, should consider go to the ABR Festival. It's a great feeling. It's a nice feeling to be there among all these people that share the same love for something like you do, like motorbikes, and I think anyone, regardless of the type of bike they ride, should consider go there to experience that. Of course, when you do something for the first time, you're bound to make mistakes or miss something, or you don't plan something really well. So that was something that happened to us a bit. Not major stuff happened. I mean, there were a few things that we could have done better, but yeah, when you plan something for the first time, this is what you're going to expect. You're going to expect some mistakes. So in this video, I actually plan to give you some tips and advice if you're planning to go to the ABR Festival in order to make your trip more smooth and you don't make the same mistakes that we did. So regarding tickets, if you haven't got yours, I really recommend you to get them as soon as you can. They are going really fast. I just checked, and the trail tickets are gone, are sold out. So hopefully you can get your weekend tickets. If you haven't done so, get it straight away. There are different type of tickets for different days. So you have the weekend ticket from Friday to Sunday, the day ticket, which can be Friday or Saturday. You got add-ons ticket, which is actually a ticket that adds on to your main ticket, which is actually the VIP. We used to call the VIP ticket. Now it's the Super Thursday. It allows you to arrive there on the Thursday, and the festival really starts on Thursday to Sunday, but you need to get this ticket in order to get there on Thursday. And then you have the trail tickets, which I just say it's gone now. So you have a look at the website there again, but it's gone when I looked. So these are the type of tickets that you can get. If you're coming from different parts of Europe, I really recommend you to, if you can, to take extra time and get to know Wales and a little bit of the surroundings of where the ABR Festival is actually hosted. Wales is a beautiful place. We didn't have a chance to explore around the festival area, but we actually spent 3 days in Wales, which was great. So I really recommend you to do that if you have the time. And if you do, my advice for you is to first of all book your accommodation in advance, because June it starts the busy season. Tourists start coming, and the ABR Festival is on at the same time. So there's a lot of people actually going down to Wales in order to explore. There's a really nice bike routes over there. So most of the ABR people that are going to the ABR will come down to Wales. So make sure you book your hotel in advance for that. So what we did, we booked a central location place where we dumped our gear, and then we were free to explore around and come back late at night time, and we had no issues or carrying luggage with us. So that was a great thing to do. So I really recommend you to do that. And plus on booking in advance as well, make sure you can get the best deals around. So just do your research, and I really recommend you to book in advance if you want to do that. When you're riding in Wales, there's so many places to ride. I'm not going to even mention them here. You can actually do your research in places that you want to go. There's loads of bike rides in routes in Wales, which is fantastic. But just taking consideration, Wales is a bit slow. The traffic is a bit slow. There's a lot of twists. The tourists and the local people drive quite slowly. If the village, the limit speed is only 20 miles. And so taking that in consideration when you're planning your trip. All right. And an extra thing that I want to say is that not every village will have a petrol station. Not like here in Ireland, where any village that you go will have a petrol station, a coffee shop, or something like that. Over there is different. Small villages won't have pretty much anything, just houses. So just refill your tank whenever you have a chance, so you don't be worried about if you wanted to go and explore Wales. So when it's time for you to arrive at the ABR Festival, what you should expect. All right, so if you follow my advice and you got the Thursday ticket, you should have no much problem. Thursdays, everything starts on Thursday. If you get there early in the morning, there will be plenty of stewards directing you to the correct place for you to check in and to pitch your tent if you actually brought the tent with you and you're gonna camping. But if you didn't get the Thursday ticket, then I really recommend you to get there on Friday early. Our mistake was that we got there on Friday afternoon and everything was happening already. There was trail riders going in and out. There was test riders. There was people checking in. There was talks. There was people walking. It was like a war zone there. So I really recommend, if you're doing this first time, if you can, do on Thursday. Get there on Thursday. Otherwise, get there on Friday early. Another thing that I really recommend you to do is actually print your tickets. Don't just have them in your phone, or don't have them in your phone in the way that you need internet connection in order to access them. Internet connection and phone connection in the grounds there, it's very bad, or sometimes non-existent whatsoever. So when I got there and I was checking in, I noticed quite a few people having issues with that and trying to access the emails, and that there was no internet connection. So just make sure you print your tickets and have them with you as well. So that would speed up your process of check-in and make everything more smooth for you. Also, because internet connection, phone connection there is so bad, I really recommend you to actually let your family members back home know that you're going to be out of contact for the duration of the time that you be at the festival. Unless if you come out of the festival and go to the next village, you have able to access your message and contact other people. But let them know so they won't be worried about you, and so they know exactly you're going to be contacted, because there's no internet connection or phone connection there. In terms of entertainment, there's plenty of things to do out there. You can have a look at the website, and they actually have a list of the stuff that's going to happen. There's a lot of talks, there's a lot of music, there's a lot of test rides. All the manufacturers that's going to be there is going to be displayed on the website. There's plenty of food and drink. You won't need to bring anything if you don't want to. There was an tire changing there, some company changing tires. I'm not sure exactly which one it was, but you could change your tire there if you want. So there's plenty of things to do there. So you'll be entertained during the time that you stay there. So that shouldn't be a problem. If you are planning to do any test riding, I really recommend you to book your test riding straight away. As soon as you get there, as soon as you get a chance to do that, especially if you're the manufacturer that you want to test ride the bike, it's a new model. It's a new release model, because everybody's going to do the same. And all the manufacturers there, they are working mostly by appointments only. So there's no point for you to walk into a kiosk and to try to test ride a bike if you don't have an appointment. So do the appointment straight away. Once you get there, get your check-in, get your tent pitched if you have a tent, and then go straight to the kiosk and book your test ride. So a lot of us will be going to the trails, get ourselves off-road. There are 3 trails there: the Beginner's Trail, the Bridgestone Trail, and the TRF Trail. The Beginner's Trail is just as it says, it's just for people that never done off-road before and want just to get their feet wet and find out how the bike handles, or get like a little bit more confident before they move on to the Bridgestone Trail. The Bridgestone Trail, any bike can go there except enduro bikes. Enduro bikes are not allowed on that trail. So, but any type of bike with any tire can go on that trail. And then you have the TRF trail, which is the toughest trail there, and that trail can be very busy. You know, most of the people be going that trail. Any bike can go on that trail, but your bike must be fitted with an off-road tire. So if you don't have an off-road tire on your bike, you won't be allowed to go on that trail. So just make sure that you have one fitted before you actually go to the ABR if you're planning to do that trail. And as I say, that trail can be very busy, so just mind yourself there. It's one thing to go in the trail with your buddy, and that's a different thing altogether when you go in the trail. There's 50 bikes there, you know, bikes behind you, bikes beside you, bikes on, you know, on the front. So like just make sure you take it easy, because it's very easy for people to fall in front of you and you just plowing through them. So just take it easy and make sure you don't hurt yourself on that trail. Accommodation is one of the things there. You can pitch your tent, as I say. That's what we did. We actually brought our own gear and we pitched our tents, and to be honest with you, was the best thing for us, because we didn't spend any time on the campground whatsoever. Most of the time we were actually walking around, checking bikes out, and going to music or food or drink. So the only time that we spent going to the tent was when we went to sleep. So if you like camping, that probably be an option for you. The only disadvantage of that, you have to bring the gear with you, and that's one of the main disadvantages of that. But if you don't want to bring the gear with you, but you still want to camping, you can actually pre-book a pre-pitched tent there. It's a 6-man tent, and you can check it out to see, and if they have available and what's the price, because I'm not sure. And if you don't like camping, you can glamping, or you can actually book a hut, like a beach hut they call, and you can do that as well. Just check it out on the website and see what's available for you for accommodation. Otherwise, camping for me and that was great. So if you like camping, it should be fine. In terms of weather, what to expect of weather in Wales and in the ABR Festival. Wales can be kind of like a mix and match weather. The time that we went there, the first day was really warm and sunny, and the second day was cloudy, and then the third it started raining, and then it was partially sunny in the following day and rainy as well. So I really recommend you to bring your rain gear if you need one. In the ABR Festival, we had a great time. It wasn't sunny, it was really warm, and you only started raining on the Sunday when we actually were leaving, so which was great. We had a great time there. So, but again, like you know, it's in England, so it can change, you know, very fast. So I would recommend you to prepare for the rain, and you know, and if it doesn't rain, it's a bonus. If it rains, you are prepared for it. So how do we get there? Depends where you're coming from. Europe. I came from Ireland, and I came from Southwest Kerry. So basically, I had to go to Rosslare. So if you are doing the same, I really recommend you to go to Rosslare, spend the night there. The ferry is early in the morning, and if I'm 4.5 hours from Rosslare, so it does make sense for me to leave 2 o'clock in the morning to actually get the ferry at 8. So I would suggest you just stay in Rosslare, and early in the morning go get your ferry. When you arrive at the ferry in Rosslare, if you are going from Ireland, what I would say to you is that when you get there, the road is very narrow to go into the ferry, and you're going to see a lot of trucks and a lot of cars all the way out to the streets, all the way far away actually. So don't stay in behind the car. If you behind the car, just skip the line and go. Bikes will go in a different way anyway, so you skip the line and don't just be waiting like we did. We wait for quite a while and then we realize, oh wait, 1 second now, there's a lot of bikes passing us, so we just took and passed as well all the cars and went to the front. And by the time we get in there, bikes will go in a separate way anyway, so it doesn't matter. So now it's for the special tips and bonus that I have for you. So basically, there's plenty of showers out there, so you won't have a problem with the showers. I was very impressed with them, the way they were kept during the festival. There was always somebody cleaning. They were really good. There's plenty of them for all people. But again, it's 13,000 people that go to the festival, so we expect a little bit of delay. I would recommend you to take a shower in the mornings. In the mornings, the queue is much lesser than in the afternoons. Afternoons can be very, very busy because everybody's coming from the trails. Everybody's trying to get the showers and get ready for the events that happen at nighttime. So if you can, take your shower in the morning. And also in the morning, they offer you a cup of coffee there while you wait in the queue for the shower, so which is great. If you are planning to stay until Sunday and you don't have the rush to go back home, I really recommend you to book your test ride for that day, because Sunday is the day that a lot of people are leaving early in the morning, and so the manufacturer might not have a lot of appointments at that day, so your waiting will be lesser, right? So if you can stay on Sunday until a little bit later, yeah, do that. And but also make sure with the manufacturer that they would be available for the Sunday test ride, because they might not be. So check with them, and if that's the case, I'll really recommend you to do on the Sunday instead of the other days. And if you plan to get a t-shirt and you haven't got the t-shirt yet, make sure you get that online, because or pre-book your t-shirt, because I didn't, and I couldn't get online. They couldn't deliver for me in Ireland for some reason online, so I didn't book anyway. So I thought maybe I get there and I get the t-shirt, but by the time I got there, they were all sold out. So especially if your size is large, and you're not going to get the official t-shirt of the year, so just make sure you pre-book your t-shirt if you wanted to get hands on one. Again, the most frustrating thing is the Wi-Fi connection. There's no Wi-Fi whatsoever or phone connections. So again, as I say, make sure you tell your family that you are going to be out of contact for a while, for 2 days that you're going to be there. And you don't need the Wi-Fi, because otherwise you're going to have to get out of the ground in order to get the Wi-Fi connection or phone connection. So just keep that in mind, all right? And pre-book your tickets, print your tickets. Have your tickets at the hand, so it speeds up your process, as I say, to check in, and you won't have trouble trying to access the internet there, which there will be no internet anyway. So everybody, this is what I can think, and let me know what was your experiences on the ABR the first time that you went, and maybe add to the comments here if I missed anything, in order to actually help anybody that's trying to do this the first time. So thanks very much, guys, for watching, and safe ride to everybody. And if you are going to the festival, I hope you enjoy, and I really think you're going to enjoy the festival. I hope that everything works out for you, and I do hope that this video was helpful for you if you are planning this trip next year. So thanks very much, and I'll see you guys next time.